walked over and killed DIMAGA, and that's the danger of playing on Steps of War versus a competent Terran. Because the map is that small, it's just so easy to get to 1A to 2B, basically one map to the side. And then, like I was talking yesterday, the larger the map, the bigger the scale for your reaction time can be. And DIMAGA could not react in time because the map was so small.
Absolutely. I mean, Bailey Nest wasn't even done. Our next map is going to be Blistering Sands. We are going to be going into the game momentarily, but remember, Blistering Sands, it is a two-player map like Steps of War, but it does give a little bit more time for Zerg to respond. So here's DIMAGA in the bottom left as the blue Zerg. In the top right, we have Tarson as the red Terran. And I'm still thinking about that crazy Idra Tarson game we saw yesterday where Idra came right out the door with a big attack.
Yeah, that was a big, huge attack, and that is Idra style. He hates it, this map. Because of these rocks, he actually can walk straight into the Terran base, and that's what we saw him do. He took down these rocks with the roaches and lings, and just walked straight in, waypointed everything in, and just took down the game. And DIMAGA is also like that. He loves that kind of style. Against Protoss as well, he will get a ton of roaches and then lings straight away, and go directly for the destructible rocks, and just go into the main.
Yeah, I definitely don't mind aggressive plays on this map. The two key points here are the two eyes. You see the Xel'Naga Watchtower, one being here and the other being on the top left area of the center of the map. Having one of those controls so much space, you can do so much attacking and aggression if you control one of them, because your opponent won't be able to see anything you're doing. Tarson, going for the very early refinery, almost certainly going to be some sort of super fast factory or the classic fast Reaper play.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. It looks like he's going to go for the Reaper play. Reapers are so effective on this map because of the large natural, and you can come up from behind with the natural as well and do so much damage. And Reapers are really effective. And the thing is with the Reapers, if you waypoint them to the Xel'Naga Tower in the middle of the map, you can actually see when DIMAGA decides to push out, and you can always go behind him or move back.
Yeah, that is one of the big advantages of Reapers, just scouting in general, but especially those Xel'Naga Watchtowers, which coincidentally always seem to be placed by a cliff, which the Reapers can abuse so well. Drones now moving through the center of the map, still very safe opening. Would love to start seeing some more 14 hatches get thrown in there. They do pass by one another. We'll get the chance to see the barracks.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the barracks, and it is a tech lab, goes down, straight down. And when that finishes, it looks like we're going to go straight into Reaper and Nitro packs, which upgrades the Reapers with the speed.
I mean, those Nitro pack upgrades not only are just so effective, but it's also just really fun to be able to abuse your opponent a lot early on and rely on your micro. It's fragile, but it can be very, very potent. And DIMAGA is stealing the gas. This shuts down so many possibilities.
Yeah, this is what Idra did yesterday. He likes to steal the gas to stop any tech play, and because you actually need the second refinery if you want to go 3 to 5 barracks Reapers, you need that second gas. And so DIMAGA doing that is actually stopping Tarson doing any form of that. And look, we can even see that Tarson's worried about this. He is waypointing his Reapers to the back of his base to get rid of this extractor as soon as possible.
And I mean, this is the exact same thing we saw Tarson do against Idra as well. Rushing back here to try to kill off this extractor, I'm not entirely sure I like that too much. Tarson is now building 2 more barracks, as is very standard with this play, but it looks like he wants the gas, and what we saw yesterday is Tarson didn't take it, and I think he suffered from that as a result. I really think he should rush to get that second gas geyser up.
Yeah, do you reckon he's going to put it up straight away? Because yesterday, like you said, he just ran away. I mean, it doesn't make sense to take down the extractor unless he's playing mind games, but he should be looking to put that down straight away. I don't see why. I
guess what he's thinking is that he doesn't want to do any pushing with the Reapers until he has speed. So since he was intending on waiting around anyways, he may as well kill off this Vespene geyser. Tarson also now building up almost enough money to expand soon, and just as you were saying, there's Reapers poking by the Xel'Naga towers just briefly.
And DIMAGA, is he going to go straight for the lair, or is he actually going to get a Roach Warren? Because if he goes straight for the lair, he's going to be in a lot of trouble, because he only will have links to defend against all these Reapers. And when you hit around 5 or 6 Reapers and you micro correctly, you can take down so many links.
Absolutely, and it looks like no gas will go down for Tarson. He's just instead making Reapers off these 3 barracks. Oh no, actually deciding to make 1 Marine to try to repel this Overlord, but still getting plenty of Reapers. He does have speed right now. 3 are making their way into DIMAGA's main. Looks like they're going to pop over on the Destructible Rock side while taking some hits on that destructible rock to do aggression at a later point in time. And yes, there is the Roach Warren. Exactly as you said, he's going to have a lot easier time defending, but the one critical issue for DIMAGA is he needs to join up these two areas with creep.
The problem with going Roach is you can actually only defend with it. If you do push out like Idra did, you have to be careful, because kiting Reapers against Roaches without their speed upgrade off creep, Reapers can actually take them down because they're faster, they can move backwards, forwards, take hits, and the Reapers will actually do so much damage.
And here come the Reapers in the front, not going to be doing anything cute, not going to try to abuse the cliff, just going to try to pull these Zerglings off creep. Oh. And this is the cliff he's trying to run back to. This is where Tarson is going to abuse. The location that you can do the most damage to the Zerglings is whenever they are retreating. And this is a little bit risky by Tarson moving up on the cliff, but it works out okay. He's going to be able to take a few shots off on those lings. DIMAGA shouldn't be moving those lings back.
And this, I love DIMAGA's overload placements here. You can actually see down the overside of that cliff easily. He has an overload to the back of his rocks and in the middle of his base. He can see all around his base and see where these Reapers are coming in. And as I was saying, look, that overload scouts it, so DIMAGA can move his forces straight back.
And it looks like, now moving to the backside, going to try to pick off some of these Zerglings. This is getting to be a critical Reaper count where no matter how many Zerglings you have, the Reapers will just be able to kill them off. Orbital command now done for Tarson. He is also getting the concussive shell, starting to get some more Marauders, and as usual, adding up to 5 barracks.
Yeah, we have right now 10 Reapers now, Day 9, and that is a lot. I mean, look at these. He's going to take down both of these. That is so good. That is so good.
And
he's getting
that is really, really good by Tarson, doing huge damage there. DIMAGA having these Roaches will not be able to move in, but still taking out those creep tumors is critical, and now moving up to the high ground.
I love what DIMAGA's doing. He's spreading creep in his main so that actually he can move around to defend against these Reapers. And these Reapers are moving in.
Huge mistake by Tarson. Don't move to the backside. He has basically sacrificed all these Reapers. No reason to do that at all. Huge win for DIMAGA. That is a gigantic win for DIMAGA. I have no idea why Tarson got so overeager and threw that many Reapers away.
And this is DIMAGA style right now, going to the back of Tarson, taking down these rocks. And Tarson's on the back foot now. He lost way more. And I love this transition into the Marauders. But all DIMAGA has to do is waypoint a ton of lings, and he should be able to defend this. This bunker placement, though, is really nice and will help to hold this.
Going to the production tab, exactly as you said, a lot of Zerglings are coming out. 6 in queue right now, more whenever those larvae do pop off. There are all kinds of units advancing to the back of Tarson's base, and will he lose the game the exact same way he did against Idra? Looks like Tarson is very scared of that, making 2 bunkers in his main, but I cannot emphasize enough how big of a blunder that was by Tarson.
And look at these lings, they just gone down to the natural, and he's undefended. DIMAGA's got free reign on 1 million SUVs, mules. DIMAGA's taking all this down. And that's what we were saying yesterday. When the aggressor does this, they go back and forth between both locations. It is so hard to defend. These rocks are down as well.
Tarson's going to have to lift off this orbital command. 1 SCV might be able to get out in time, but of course, will it end up living? Yes, just barely, but this orbital command should really start lifting soon. DIMAGA also has speed for these Roaches, and he's just marching up to the undefended front, and the Zerglings swing around. That is a huge win for DIMAGA. Again, it doesn't even matter that he has this Marauder mix. There are just too many Roaches. DIMAGA doing perfect micro surrounding everything and just swamping Tarson with units, and good game. Tarson losing the exact same way on Blistering Sands twice in a row.
Yeah, that was brilliant play. And I have to stress about that map, when you do attack the back of the rocks, Tarson was forced to bring all his units, every one of his units, to the back of his base to defend.
Yeah.
And as soon as the rocks went down, DIMAGA run into the natural with a ton of links and took down everything. And then once again, Tarson has to move to the front, and DIMAGA comes in from the back. It's brilliant play.